Some experiences are fleeting. Others leave an imprint on reality itself. These are the stories that defy reason, the moments when the unexplainable becomes real. Tonight, we explore 5 chilling incidents that make you question what is possible. Stay until the end, but be warned, some mysteries don't stay buried. Incident 1: The shadow that followed home. In 2013, a woman named Natalie was on a late-night drive when she noticed something strange. A tall, shadowy figure was standing at the side of the road. It had no features, no face, just a silhouette against the headlights. She passed it, shuddering, and continued home. But when she pulled into her driveway, her stomach dropped. The same shadowy figure was standing on the sidewalk across from her house. She locked the doors and called a friend. When they arrived, the figure was gone. But every night after, her motion sensor lights flickered on at exactly 3:12 a.m. Incident 2: The library that knows you. In 1989, a college student named Eric visited an old library in his hometown. The place was empty, eerily silent. As he browsed, he noticed a book already pulled from the shelf. It was a journal, but when he flipped it open, he froze. The first page had his name written in it. Page after page, the handwriting matched his own. Dates and details he didn't remember writing filled the pages, entries of events that hadn't happened yet. The last page read, "You have 10 seconds to leave." He ran. When he looked back through the window, the book was gone. Incident 3: The stranger who knew everything. In 2006, a man named Joshua was taking a train home when an elderly man sat across from him. The man smiled and said, "It's been a while, hasn't it?" Confused, Joshua shook his head. "I don't think we've met." The man's smile didn't fade. "You don't remember, do you? But you will, soon." Joshua was about to respond when the train went through a tunnel. When the lights flickered back on, the man was gone. There were no stops, no open doors. The next day, Joshua received a package in the mail. Inside was a photograph of him as a child. Standing next to him was the old man. Incident 4: The radio that plays for no one. In 2017, a man named Carter moved into a small rural cabin. The previous owner had left an old radio behind, but it was broken. One night, as Carter sat in bed, soft music started playing. The radio was on. Thinking it was a power surge, he turned it off. The next night, it happened again. Finally, he left it unplugged. At exactly 2:34 a.m., the radio played. This time, there was no music, only breathing. He smashed it. But even after it was gone, the breathing never stopped. Incident 5: The window that showed another time. In 1992, a family moved into an old Victorian house. One day, the youngest daughter ran to her parents, crying. She claimed she had seen a woman in the upstairs window. Her parents dismissed it as imagination, until the mother saw it too. A woman in old-fashioned clothing stood at the window, staring into the yard. But when they ran inside to check, the room was empty. Years later, the family found an old photograph in the attic. It showed the previous owner of the house standing in the exact same window. Her eyes were looking directly at the camera. Some stories fade with time. Others are reminders that some mysteries refuse to be forgotten. What do you believe? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more eerie stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us next time, if you dare.